Hey, hello guys. So today I'm going to show you how to do task 7. If you guys have not complete task 6, which we have done it last school day, that last time I see you guys, after you select the country you have been doing, whatever country you have chosen, okay, and then you're going to write about the first paragraph, the background of your country, and then just backtrack, just knowing like what you have done. Then you're going to follow the steps to actually create the table. I have shown you how I created last time. So I'm going to show you how to do task 7, which is very similar to task 6. So if you have not complete task 6, you can ask your friend, or you can leave the comments, um, not in this videos below, but you can leave comments on the Google Classroom or email me if you want to. Okay, so please don't feel hesitate. Email me or leave the comments. Okay, I can help you, and I can decide whether I need to record another video for task 6. I'm going to record task 7 today. So based on task 6 you have, so you should have some table like this. So the country I used, I think it was Qatar, Qatar or something. That's the country I used. So you're going to do similar things for task 7. So let's start following the step for task 7. So today you will be collecting a second set of data, and corresponding to the scatter plot. So observe the scatter plot you have created in task 6. So scatter plot, I haven't created it yet, so let me do it quickly. So scatter plot for task 6. So I'm gonna Control C, copy it here, and then Control V. I paste it here. Okay, I see my scatter plot. These blue dots on the graph, they are called scatter plot. So, so what does task 7 says? Where's task 7? All right, it says observe the scatter plot you create in task 6. So scatter plot, I'm looking at that. Now, what kind of question you want me to do? What parts of the scatter plot show a consistent pattern, grow or decay? So identify the parts of the time period, the year, where the trend of population is consistent, and you should have at least two such time period. All right, let me see. So I can see from 0 to, I will say, 10 right here. The time it's pretty consistent, going a little bit up. Here you can go a little bit higher. So I would say from 0 to 10 for the country I use is pretty consistent for one time period. After 10, then it go very fast is for another time periods I have right here. So these are the two time periods I have from 0 to 10, and from 10 to 11, 12, 13. From 10 to 13 is another time period. So let me go back to the table right here. From 0 to 10 is from 1950 to 2000. So that's the time period, of the first time period the population grow is pretty consistent meaning it grows slowly, it grow average about the same. Consistent, it does not surprise you, nothing surprise. Consistent meaning it just growing as usual, you can predict the future. uh, for 11 to 13, it's another trend. You can see the graph from 11 to 13. It's another kind of, you can draw a line to connect all three dots. If you draw a line to connect all the first 10 dots right here, it's pretty much going this way, right? It's not going to go up like from 11 to 13. So from 11 to 13 compared to 0 to 10, it's kind of not consistent because it's a surprise. Wow, the population grow up so fast. For 0 to 10, so let's see what kind of question they want me. So I already identified for my graph is from 0 to 10, and 11 to 13. So this is two trends I have. For what year is there a significant change in the trend of population growth. So the year that is 11 started to grow very fast. 11 is from year of 2005. The population grow very fast. I can answer the question like that. That's very simple. Where's the document right here? So in what year does the first time period end? That's called critical year. So what year the first time period end? Number 10, which is 2000. So as you can see, number 10 right here, 2000. That's the first time period's end. So 10, the year 2000 will be my critical year according to the trend I have from the scatter plot. Now identify the year. So for me, I can say for me, is the year 2000. This is example, okay? This is example. So don't copy from me because it's just an example. I'm gonna use different color. This is my example. So for what time period? That's my critical time periods. Now identify the year that you see the first consistent population growth trend and go back to this website. I don't know if this website is correct. Oh, it's not correct. Let me change that link to this website. Let me copy it, and I'm gonna change this link so you guys can actually go to the correct link. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this website. It's wrong. Well, you guys can get the link from the higher one. Why this one's wrong? Yeah, this is the correct one. Yes, you'll be able to get here. Once you're here, correct? Yes. Collect the population data for the last 20 years of that time period. So what 20 years? Go back 20 years from the critical year. What's my critical year? For me, the critical year is 2000. So go 20 years back of 2000 is from 1980 or 1981 if you want to say 20 years. Create a table in Google Sheet that make sure that you unlock the box, uncheck the box, not unlock, uncheck the box for select only years multiple of 5 so that you can get the data for every year for that 20 years. So let me go quick. So you're gonna go data, interactive data, um, population by 6. Um, I think it was Qatar, right? Yeah, that's my country. Um, I just choose country randomly. So from the year to 1981 to 2000 because that's my critical time period. And uncheck this, meaning I want all the data for that 20 years. So next, combine, next, and result. I will get all my data. Okay, that's the data for my 20 years. So what else they want me to do? So now in the same Google Sheet, create another data table showing the population for 20 years that you have selected. In your Google Sheet, select the cell A1 to AC and copy it. Then select cell E and paste it. Let me do it before I continue. So select A1 to A this, copy. Or A1 to A1 to C1. Okay, copy it, paste it. So the year is 1981, 1982. Okay, if you want to be lazy, you can just select this two, and then you have to select two, and then hit the cross, and turn 2000. Okay, that's it. And this is from 0, 1, 2, same thing. So I try to be lazy, and then I'm gonna do the same way we did it in class. Then the population, I have to find it from. I already have it. Let me look at what else. Write the 20 years, X1. Write the 0 to 19 on the Y1, enter the data. Yeah, correct. That's correct. So I guess right. So here I'm going to get all the 20 years data. I'm going to select this. If you want to, you can type one by one, but I'm pretty lazy. I'm gonna copy, Control C, and copy it here. And I'm gonna copy it here first because um, it's not okay. Then I can cut it, and then I'm going to cut it. How do you cut it? Control X is how you cut it, and then I'm gonna go to the special paste and paste this transpose. Okay, and I just need to make it reset to this color. Okay, and then I can delete this. If you guys can now do what I just did here, you can just type each number in. You can type the number one by one from here. You can type number one by one, 1981, 1982. You can type that in. It doesn't matter which way you will get it done. And then what's the next step? After that, transfer this data to decimal.com, create a scatter plot, adjust your window so you can see the scatter plot with more detail. Um, so I'm gonna transfer this. Oh, where's this? So transfer this to uh, Control C and paste it here. Let me close this. Oh, I don't see it. Okay, let me go back and because I want to have a new one. So I can just see. Yes. Now here, if you want to see the whole data, like you don't want to adjust the window, you can just hit the home and then clean every old data you have, and then just paste it here. Once you paste it here, the data. This is the 20 years from 1981 to 2000. The data it goes pretty smooth like that. Um, this is the growth time periods that I have, so it's pretty smooth. Transfer this data and adjust your windows in more detail. All right, so this is pretty much it for task 7. So basically, you want to answer these questions right here. So what parts of the scatter plot you the grow? So I can answer this so that you guys see as an example. For me, I'm gonna use this color. Is that right? What parts of scatter plot shows a consistent pattern? The scatter, oh, the color is not good. Plot shows um, two parts of consistent patterns. One part is from 1950 to 2000. The second part is from 2000 to what was the old data? From 2000 to 2015. 2015. Identify the parts of the time period that the trend population grow consistent. You should have at least two time periods. I do have so basically, uh, this is same thing. This is I answered both questions together. So, what year does significant change in the population grow? Okay, from so I'm gonna change the color. The color is this color from the year 2000, not from the year, after the year 2000, the population increase dramatically. Okay. Well, I want to answer because it's a grow or decay. I haven't answered. The scatter plot has two parts of consistent growth patterns. Okay, it's growth pattern. Population increased dramatically. Okay, so you know that, so that 2000 is a transition time. It's a critical year. For example, for me, the critical year is 2000. So these are the examples, guys. Don't make sure, don't copy this and don't answer this. These are my examples, so that you know what to write about that. Okay, so this is part 7. It's not that much. You guys can do it. If you need me to redo part 6, I can do it for you. It's pretty easy, just like part 7 I just done, because basically you going to the website right here. Excuse me, you go into the website, you just copy and paste on the table. I just did this in task 7. It's same thing, because task 7 you basically create a second set of data. Part 6 you're doing task 6, you basically doing the first set of data. So in task 8 we're gonna do it probably on Monday. So if you have any question, don't feel hesitate to. I will check a couple students paper every day in the morning. So this is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.